time to transition into any other players with college basketball starting this week, I think that it's a couple of players that we look forward to seeing.
Yeah.
One player that I look forward to seeing specifically is Nick Smith, Arkansas. A
Yeah.
lot of people were talking about him possibly being a top 3 pick. Then Victor and we seen Scoot. Nick is next. I feel like Nick can possibly get. I know it may sound crazy. If he has a hell of a year, he can get picked before Scoot. I know people might look at that crazy, but we talking about a 6'6" point guard
Yeah, he's
who can
legit.
score the ball. If he comes out in the SEC, which this year is the toughest basketball conference, and he has a solid year, and then make a pretty nice run in the NCAA tournament. Let's say he come out this year, he averaged 14 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. That's solid. 6'6" point guard who can score the ball from all my favorite line from all 3 levels. Literally. So that's a player I'm looking forward to watching. Also, Dariq Whitehead. I'm looking forward to watching Dariq Whitehead specifically because, he took the number 1 spot in the class of 2022. And this was a player who was getting better and better by the year because when you first watched him as a young kid, you could tell they had a lot of stuff to work on, and he was still ranked high. And I love players like that because that means that there's no cap on who they can be. They can get better year by year. Some players have already reached their peak. Some players, we have already seen the best version of them. But I feel like Dariq Whitehead, he's one of those players who he was getting better year by year. Another player, I don't want to take up all the players, but I'm going to say one more player that I look forward to watching is my boy Chris Livingston from Akron, Ohio. Specifically because I think that he will fit real good in the NBA because he doesn't have to come in and be a superstar. He can come in and do whatever you need him to do. He can put the ball in the hoop. He can defend when he wants to. He can knock down the 3 ball. His shot has got way better. And seeing him with Coach Calipari, who's going to make him defend and going to be on his ass, he's not going to let him slack up on anything. Not saying that he was slacking in any regard, but, when you play around local, you can get away with certain things. Coach Kyle not going to let that happen, and that's going to make him 2 times a better player. So I'm looking to see him play at Kentucky. I know you're looking forward to see Keontae George, so go ahead and talk about it, Juice.
Yeah, definitely Keontae George. I feel like he's definitely one of the players that it's like people aren't really talking about as like those top 5 guys. I think he's definitely in the same conversation. I would actually put him over a guy like Chris Livingston just because I feel like he can actually do more. I'm really excited to watch a guy like Gigi Jackson because he's the youngest player in college basketball right now, and he took it upon himself to reclassify up to that 22 class. So he's trying to make it to the league a lot faster because he's going to be eligible. So I want to know how is he going to be able to play, because I feel like whenever I was watching him, his game isn't fully developed yet, so I just want to see how he's going to transition, moving up to the 22 class. I'm also excited, like you said, to see Nick Smith. I want to see the whole Arkansas team, Jordan Walsh, Anthony Black. I feel like they're probably one of the, I don't want to say that the most underrated, team in college basketball because I haven't like fully watched everybody, but they definitely have, something to say for sure. I want to know how Amari Bailey is obviously going to do at UCLA. He's a guy I feel like it's like people forgot about him, kind of in a sense. Like I don't really see people saying, oh, he's a lottery pick or anything like that. I mean, he wasn't the top 3 player in his class?
He was like top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
He didn't play Peach Jam and stuff like that. So people kind of, I'm not gonna say they're writing him off, but people kind of just waiting to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I want to see if he's going to be able to like prove, all the doubters wrong. And obviously we're excited to see what Amani and Noah Farrakhan's going to do. So I gotta tap in. It's still earlier on in the season. The season's about to start tomorrow. So we'll just see how things play out.